Hey guys, Brandon from Illusions Mobile Auto Spa with yet another video. I know I made a video not too long ago about cleaning rims and stuff like that, but it wasn't as thorough and it wasn't really a video based on, the capability of the products that I'm going to use today. So in this video, I'm going to be using the Rennie Doyle collection, the double black, and this is called the Brake Buster. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see the extent of capability on each product and see exactly what can they do. Can you use them as a combination? Can you use it as a pre-cleaner? What should you do in a case that you have rims like this that have not been cleaned in like almost a year? I mean, this is heavy. And from my experience, you clean rims like this, and after you get all the brake dust off, you still have the staining, the yellowing, and just some areas that just really takes away from the beauty of the rim. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our Brake Buster that I have here, my IK Pro Sprayer. And we're going to use this as a pre-clean. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and you can also use this as a tire cleaner as well. So it has, it's very versatile. So let's go ahead, clean the entire wheel, coat that. Let's get the facial portion. I want to get inside the lug nuts. I want to go ahead, spray that on the inside there. Don't be cheap, guys, because this can be diluted. So I don't want to hear the bullshit about, oh yeah, I'm just going to put a drop. Be generous, guys. This is what detailing is about. Alright, now this is adding a nice foam layer onto here so that this clings onto the surface as opposed to just, having it in liquid form spray and just spraying it and then it runs down. So you want this to actually be able to grip the surface, and that makes the product a little bit more effective. Okay, so finish out the rest of what's in here. I mean, why the hell not? So it says on the label to give the product about 45 seconds to work and do its job. And what I'm going to explain to you guys is that in this video, there's not going to be any commercial breaks. There's not going to be like, oh, we're going to be right back in the next segment. It's not going to be any of that. You're going to see firsthand exactly what the product is doing, okay? Because you have some detailers on YouTube that go and, say, hey, we'll be right back, and, on the next episode, blah, 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 and they return, and then the wheel is like, all squeaky clean and stuff, and then you wonder, like, okay, well, what exactly did they do? So I want you guys to see exactly what it's doing. As you can see, some of the foam is soiled, because as you can see, it's lifting up the dirt and the brake dust, you see, especially like the tires. Okay, now another question that we get is, how come after I clean my wheels, the wheels are brown? Well, in this case, it's not the product that you use, and it's not anything that's your fault. Basically, when you have wheels that come from the manufacturer and stuff like that, the wheels are coated with a dye, and it's normal for that to happen. So what happens is, once you put your tire shine on there, so the tire looks nice and dark and black, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh wow, this looks really good. But then after you wash it, it turns back to being brown. That's just the dye and the chemical inside the tire that's just resurfacing. So what you see here is just that layer of that chemical just coming out of the pores of the tire. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, get a brush out of here. And this is more so a medium grade stiff brush for the tire. So I'm going to go ahead, use that for the tire. And again, guys, I do apologize if the videos are not the best. I am working alone, and I am showing you firsthand unedited videos. So the camera may be wobbly. It may be a little bit, annoying, but bear with me. Alright, the videos will get better soon. Alright, I like to just clean here a little bit. Alright, so we're not going to worry about the inside of the wheel well. That's not my main concern. My main concern is all right here. This is where my focus is at. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take my easy detail brush. This is perfect for getting inside where your hand or other tools wouldn't fit. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead Get this going here. Now guys, I will tell you, this is not a pretty job at first, but the outcome speaks for itself. Now this is the part, guys, where you just relax. This becomes therapeutic. Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen to the sound of the tools. Listen to the sound of a perfectly cleaned wheel. Let's go ahead and dip into the bucket again. Alright. Believe me, guys, this is just messy like you would not believe. Now, a lot of detailers are just not as thorough like this, you know. They rush the job. They're quick because they say time is money. Absolutely. Time is money. But when you're a damn good detailer and you got lots of people, lots of clients requesting your services, you don't got to worry about time is money, because, you know, with high volumes comes an increase in your prices, you know, and when you start using better quality products, then comes an increase in your prices, you know. So why the hell should I rush my work and give my clients less than, you know, what they deserve? I'm going to give them top quality, you know, even if it means me getting real dirty, working in the rain, working in the mud, doesn't matter. Okay. Now we're going to switch my other tool here for the lug nuts. And get inside there. Now I want to hit these parts here in between the spokes. Okay. Now I want to get the face here. Now this is going to require using different tools, guys. I mean, if you really want the job done well and you want it have those results that you want, yeah, you got to have different tools, different products. And not every wheel is created equally. All right. Now I know what products work for these BMW rims, you know, because they're aluminum and they're coated, they're painted. So these products are safe. They're non-acidic, no acid in them. But that doesn't apply for every single wheel type. You know, don't take this video and run with it and then go apply this product to, let's say, a Mercedes-Benz wheel that's, you know, matte black. It's uncoated. And, you know, you're going to spray the wrong product on there. Next thing you know, your wheels turn white. You know, I don't want to take the blame for that. So it's always good to test your product. Test it in a small part of the wheel that is not very noticeable. Test it, see what happens. And then if it works out, then you go ahead and proceed to do the whole entire rim. All right. Now I want to go ahead and clean the face of this. And for those of you that are actually watching this entire video, I do appreciate your time. This is not easy holding a camera phone and trying to accomplish a clean rim at the same time. This is just unheard of, but I'm making it possible for you guys. Alright, again, I am not any of these other high-end detailers that you see on the YouTube videos, and they're explaining this, explaining that. They're making it seem so simple, but again, their videos are edited. There's some things you don't see behind the scenes. This is unedited. You're seeing everything. You're seeing my hand movement. You're seeing no breaks. None of that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is about that time to rinse. So let me go ahead and turn on my pressure washer here. And let's go ahead and rinse this off. Inside the wheel well there. Just rinse that out a little bit. Remember, guys, I'm using only one hand. One hand to film, one hand to work. It's not easy. Bear with me. By the way, I think you guys should wear goggles when you do this, because I just got a drip of water in my eye. So, it burns a little bit. Fantastic. Muy bien. Now, this is exactly what I wanted to show you guys. This is why I wanted to record this video. Because even though the rim looks clean to you guys, to me, it's just not to that point of perfection. Now, let's zoom in. And now you see here, you have these stains all over the rim. I'm not satisfied. I mean, look at that. It's as if the rim is not clean. It's not naked yet. I feel like it's still dressed. So what do you do in this particular case? What you want to do is you want to use an additional product that is made by G Technique, and this is the W6 Iron and General Fallout Remover. Let me be the one to tell you guys that this product is impressive, it is effective, and it is a #1 top selling product because of the quality. It says what it's going to do. Alright, now I don't usually do a second round on rims and stuff like that, but because this client has purchased one of my big packages called the Boss Full Detail, I want these rims to be sparkling clean. I want this to be the most perfect thing that he could ever see, where I expect my clients to be like, oh my God, I didn't think you could get my rims like that. So let's go ahead and spray this. You can catch this on sale for, let's see what we have here. We have about 500 milliliter. So this was actually on sale for about $11.99, which is an actual steal for this, because this is usually about almost $16. So let's go ahead and let's start spraying. You're going to want to spray a generous amount on this if the vehicle is heavily soiled, because you want this to coat everything. Now this comes out in kind of like a gel type of formula, because it's made to cling to the surface. Let me just get back a little bit. Alright. Now, although it seems like I used the whole bottle, I have barely even got to the half of it, so definitely still fully loaded. Again, guys, for demonstration purposes, I just want to use a little more than usual just so you guys can see. Okay. Now this is the interesting part. So here it is. You see that, you know, it's all over the place. And the way you can tell this is working and doing its job is that it reacts to the iron particles and the stains that are left there. So what it's going to do is it's going to start turning purple. And that's the signification to me that this is going to give me the results that I want. A lot of these stains are going to be taken away, and this wheel is going to be impressive. So they say on the label here to leave this on for about, what, 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, now you don't want to go ahead and use this in direct sunlight on a hot day, because it will dry quickly, and in that case you will not give the product enough time to work and do what it needs to do. I need it to be done in a cool, shady area, and I want that product to be able to work for me and do that 3 minutes that I need. All right, so let's go inside here. All right. This is a beautiful product, guys. Now, this is not just made for your rims. You know, this is also made for your paintwork. This is also made for coatings, such as ceramic coatings. All right, this is non-acidic, so it's not going to, you know, harm your paint finish or anything. Now, again, guys, don't go using it foolishly in the sunlight, you know, because if it dries on there, it could, you know, damage the surface, and you don't want that. You know, we want to make things as easy as possible. 1, 2, 3. So let's just look at the back here and see exactly what it does while we're waiting. Okay, if I talk too much, guys, just tell me, hey, you know, listen, stop talking so much. So it says dissolves fallout and brake dust fast, does not damage coatings, which is what I was telling you guys. Okay, so this is meant for ceramic coatings. And what it does is, you see, there are different types of decontamination. You have mechanical, which is this product, which works for you. And then you have manual decontamination, which is using a clay bar. So I prefer you use this. If you were to, let's say, decontaminate your paintwork, use this before using the clay bar, because what this is going to do is this is going to get into the pores of the clear coat, and this is going to help kind of like scoop out that iron particle like a shovel. And then you may have the stain left on the surface visually, topically, but you will have the particle removed out. Only thing that you have to follow up with is now comes in the clay bar treatment, which is going to go ahead and remove any additional light contaminants, and it's going to also remove that stain on the paintwork. So this is basically what this product is doing. It's getting into the pores of the clear coat on this rim, and it's helping to lift that brake dust. That way I can easily go ahead and just brush that away. Now, some people may use the easy way out. Some people may just power wash this. Some people will actually put in the hard work and the elbow grease to actually use a brush, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I think it's just about that time. Let's go ahead and start making a move. Now, again, I'm going to go ahead and use my easy detail brush. My goodness gracious. See, when you're right, man. Because when you know your products and you know what the hell you're doing, you'll get the results that you want. I'm extremely satisfied with what's happening here. Fantastic. Now, I will tell you this, guys. By the time you're done doing this, your wrists will be a little bit sore because you're putting it at different angles and maneuvering it all over the place. But hey, it's worth it. Client will definitely be happy, and I can assure you, from all your hard work, you will get tipped. You will get tipped, unless you're dealing with Johnny Cheapskate. And there are a lot of those out here today. There's a lot of them. If you know a Johnny Cheapskate, leave your comment down below. Tell me about him. Tell me about your experience, about all the hard work that you put in. And the next thing you know, Johnny Cheapskate was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, the car looks so brand new. Oh, thanks very much. And that's it. That's your tip. Thank you very much. Through my years, I've dealt with it, and I've become used to it. You can't always expect a tip, you know. I mean, as long as you know that you did a good job and you know that you're in business, then it shouldn't matter whether you get a tip or not. Your work says it all. Let me just go ahead and get in here one more time. I'm going to get my other brush here. You know, it's hard recording a video because it's like I was in such a peaceful area, and now everybody decides to start turning on their car, and landscapers decide to come around and start putting the blower on while I'm speaking in the video. It never fails. Okay, I think it's about that time. Let's go ahead and turn on my pressure washer. And let's see what results we yielded. So look at that. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and dry that by hand. So let me go to the van, get me a drying towel, and let's go ahead and start drying. Now, usually I just blow this out to get any excess water, but because I just want to show you guys that how to be very thorough, I don't want to do any shortcuts. So let me just go ahead and wipe that up. Now it is good to blow dry it because again you'll still have water dripping from the caliper and the rotor. So you want to go ahead and blow that out. But for demonstration purposes, I didn't do that just yet. I wanted to wipe this first so you guys can see firsthand, okay, that I am the man and I am just that guy. No shortcuts here. Alright, no laziness here. And even when this video is over, you know, it's not like, hey, you know, hey, let me cut the video and now I can do shortcuts. No, I'm not the detailer that does shortcuts. Alright, you paid me to do what you wanted me to do. I'm going to do exactly that. Unless the client comes out and says, oh, hey, you know, can you speed it up or just, you know, make it quick, then yeah. Sometimes you got to do shortcuts. You can't help that, you know. You're on a time constraint. But yeah, as a detailer, be honest with yourself, be honest with your business, and be honest with your clients. In the long run, they will appreciate that. They will absolutely appreciate that. Wish I had hands the size of a mouse. Be nice for me to get in there. Now, initially, what you guys could do is you could take one of your brushes, like this one, for example. You could take the end of the tip here, and you can wrap the towel around it, and then that'll allow you to get into the inside a little bit deeper. So I'm actually going to do that once this video is done, but I need two hands to do that. But until then, I'm just, like I said, wiping up any excess, getting up any spots that I may have missed, and it doesn't look like I really missed anything. Now, of course, the iron product is not going to remove that. That's just a part of when they take the wheel into service and they put those balance tanks. Now, this can come off if you use isopropyl alcohol because it's just basically glue. So, you know, you could use a Goo Gone, or you can use, like, for example, CarPro tar remover. This will remove it with ease without you even having to break a sweat. Alright, so now I'm going to zoom in to the entire wheel, guys, and look at that. How goddamn fantastic is that? Look at that. How fantastic is that? That is what you call a clean wheel. That is what you call a hell of a video. And I am Illusions Mobile Auto Spa. Guys, if you have any questions or you need advice on tips and tricks or recommended products for your wheel type, please do not hesitate to give me a call at 201-355-9120. Again, my name is Brandon. Illusions Mobile Auto Spa. Checking out. Bye.